Morning, class. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at statistics and probability, and we're going to do a class survey. So from this class survey, then we're going to be able to graph this class and display the data in a bar graph format. So we're going to go and ask class the questions, and you go around and survey them. One question could be, what is our class's favorite sports? Now you could use sports, or you could use other things such as favorite color, favorite hobbies, favorite movies, favorite video games, favorite classes in school, favorite pizza. I've done that one lots. Favorite food, okay? But try and pick a favorite one. Now you want to make sure that you don't leave this open-ended, but you want to create probably about, 4 or 5 options, okay? So for us, what's our class's favorite sports? I did this, okay? I did a sport such as basketball, football, rugby, soccer, volleyball, figure skating, okay? Now, truthfully, I would say that that's probably. So really what you're looking at is you probably want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 max, okay? You're really looking 4 to 5 maximum sports. Otherwise, we don't have enough students in our class. We're not going to get a good tally. So you can see from the tally chart, all you're going to do is do your ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At 5, you cross. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you cross. So these are groups of 5. So you would have 4, and then the 5th one crosses it out, okay? So that's how you do your tally chart. Then for your frequency part of the table, you're just going to tell me how many there are. So there's 4 here, and that's what we write. Here there's a total of 5. Mr. Barker did a horrible job. What he should have done is he should have gone and done this, okay? Here we have a total of 6, and so then I write that for the frequency. Now there's one more chart that we're going to do. The last one here we're going to do is we're going to do the percent, okay? So for the percent, that is going to be frequency divided by the number surveyed. So that would be the number in the class. And then you times it by 100 to get percentages, okay? So then from there, we're going to be able to graph this information, okay? So I'm going to do this real quickly. I'm going to make up some stuff here, okay? So I'm going to just do this again to show you with a different example. So instead of what's our favorite sports, we're going to say favorite mode of transportation. To 7-Eleven on a weekend, okay? Station to 7-Eleven. Okay, because a lot of times on the weekend and during the summer, you go walking to 7-Eleven, or you do other things. So let me just erase this real quickly here. Where's my shortcut? Here we go. So I will just do a new one. Delete. Okay. So I'm going to then do mode column. So for my mode column, I will do a walk, I will do a run, I will do a bike, I will do a skateboard, and then I will go and do, what's another good one? Inline skate. Mr. Berg, what's another good mode of transportation? The kids would do to go to 7-Eleven. Walk, bike, skateboard, inline skate. Scooter. Scooter's another good one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take off run because really no one's going to run to 7-Eleven for a slushie. Okay? And so then here what we have is our tally portion of it. This is just kind of collecting our rough data. Okay? And here's our frequency. And so that's just summarizing our rough data. And then this will be the percentage, okay? And so for our percentage, we'll take our frequency and divide by the number surveyed. So how many people we asked. And then we times it by 100. So I'd say Hayden Castle, he likes to walk. Tiana, she's a walker. Manjinder, he is a biker. Braxton is definitely a scooterer. Ben likes to inline skate, but his brother likes to skateboard. Sharm's a skateboarder. Aaliyah likes to skateboard. And then who else we got there? Charles, he's definitely a walker. Jocelyn is just another walker. Espen is definitely a biker. I'm losing it now. Gavin, he's got a long ways to go, so he's a biker. Kaya, she likes to scooter. And who am I missing? Ben. Louis, Louis definitely a skateboarder. And Tyson, he's a walker. And we have Xavier. Xavier is a biker. And Dylan, he is a walker. And Santiago, I think, is another walker. Oh, I wish you guys were in front of me because I'm missing people. Oh, Ethan is another walker. Missing anyone else, Mr. Berg? Got Hayden. Yeah, I got Xavier. I think I got everyone. So anyways, you just survey who's in your class. So then the frequency, I'm going to just write the tally here. 8, 4, 4, 1, 2. So then for my frequency, I'll have 8 divided by, don't forget we have to do a total now. Okay, so total here, 8 and 4. I'm just going to add these up. So this is all together. Add them up and put it down below. 8 and 4 is 12. 12 and 4 is 16. Plus 1 is 17. So 19 is what I surveyed. Okay. So then from 19, I'll go 8 divided by 19 times 100. Pull up the old calculatrice. That's Francais for calculator. 8 divided by 19 times 100 equals 42%. So here, round this to a whole number, okay? You want to make sure you're working with a whole number. And then we have 4 divided by 19 times 100. And so we would get 4 divided by 19 times 100, 21%. And then this would be 21% as well. Then 1 divided by 19 times 100, what is that? 5%, yep. Now the last one, okay, this should all add up to 100%. So I have two things I can do here. I can go 2 divided by 19 times 100, 10.5. So 2 divided by 19 times 100 equals 11%. But I'm just going to double check. So what I'm going to do is take 100 and subtract all of these to see what's actually left over. Because of rounding, sometimes we can have issues. 100 minus 21 minus 21 minus 5 equals, we got a problem here. Sorry, 100 minus 42 equals minus 21 equals minus 21 equals minus 5 equals 11. Perfect. So I just want to double check to make sure that I had it 100. If you don't do that, it's not a big deal. Just make sure that you round this one properly, the last one. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to then make a graph. Okay, so I've asked each class member, I've recorded on the tally chart, and I actually found the percentage. Okay, found the percentage. So now I'm going to do a bar chart. So we're not going to do a histograph. A histograph, you'd be graphing the frequencies. Okay, and this was my last graph with all the different sports. So this time I'm going to be graphing a percentage. Okay. So delete that. And let's delete this part. Mr. Berg, could you do me a huge favor and grab the iPads from the library, please? Thanks. Okay. So for me, it's going to be favorite mode of transportation. Okay, and over here is going to be the percentage. And you could write it as well, so you don't have to do that sign. It's just really weird and awkward for me because my computer screen doesn't really want to respond. Okay, and then down below would be your mode of transportation. Okay. Now we have a lot here, right? So we only have like 6 modes of transportation. So what I'm going to do then here is I'm going to do my this guy. Okay. And now we move it over. You guys will draw on the lines. Okay. Good. All right, so that's good enough for me for today. I'm struggling a little bit, so let's go with our modes of transportation. So we got walk, bike, skateboard. Okay. So we'll leave a space. These two will be walk. These two here will be bike. These two will be skateboard. These two will be inline. These two will be, what was my last one? Morning, walk, bike, skateboard, inline, and scooter. Okay. Good. And so now what I'm going to do then is graph my percentages up to the top one is 42%. Okay. So I'm going to count my squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So how I do that calculation is I go 42, that's my top number, divide by 22, go on my calculator, and that's 1.9, and I have to round up. So 1.9, and since I round up, I'll go to a nice number of 2 to plot. So this would be 2%, 4, 6, 8, this would be 10%, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20%, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30%, and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, so for bike, I had 21%. So we go here halfway between 20 and 22 is going to be 21. So I'll shade that bar in. Now you can see I like to leave a space in between the bars so they stand out. However, sometimes you don't have enough room and you can't. Okay. Skateboarding was also 21%, so I will then shade it in. And then I have to go up and check for the next one. So we have inline skating and scootering at 5 and 11. So inline would be at 5, so 2, 4, halfway between 4 and 6. Okay. And the last one was 11, halfway between 10 and 12, right there. Good. Okay, so there was my graph. So let's just check what's the important things for a graph. What gives it meaning? Well, a couple things. Number one, what gives it meaning is a title. Check. I got a title. Number two, I labeled my axes. Check. This axis is labeled. This axis is labeled. And then, of course, you've got to get your axes with the proper numbers and or words. Done, done, and done. So there's my beautiful bar graphs of the class tally for the survey that we did right here. Okay, so now what you can do is you can do your own survey. You're going to do the exact same thing. The first thing you have to do is come up with your question. And here's some good examples for you to use. Once you've come up with a question, then you want to make sure you come up with 4, 5, maximum 6 different types of answers to your question. You've got to get people to choose and make a choice. Otherwise, it's too open-ended for us. Good. Then you can ask a class member, record it on your tally chart, and don't forget you have to then find the percentage based on how many people you survey. Okay. And then last thing is you create the bar graph. Okay, that's our lesson. Good luck. Enjoy.